take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run a draw now with Akers. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He is going to find Hill here. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Will score. It's a touchdown.
It goes goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Jackson on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the give, this is Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Elvis Dumervil able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 6-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete.
To the sideline.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught by Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it.